Hello everyone, Alex at the desk here, not at the desk. Alex has gone on holiday and he's just left me to do this introduction to a brief video he did explaining progress on the garden before he went on holiday. So I'm here to introduce that, and then I suppose he'll do a video when he comes back from his holiday about how the garden's looking then. But for now, this is just about how things are going. So welcome to Beyond Beaglington. So I was down at the station, wondering what I could do. Then an idea came to me as I stood on platform 2. I'll take a train beyond Beaglington and try something new. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Beyond Beaglington, and welcome back to the garden. Now it's been nearly a month since Carl was here to help me plant the tomatoes. So we're going to see how they're doing, and we're also going to look at the potatoes and the peas. So we start here again with the potatoes. As you can see, they've grown very big. They're actually growing out quite far now. Not entirely sure why. There's some little spindly spiders living on them. But as you can see, they've started to flower. So, although something is eating all the flowers. So hopefully they're nearly ready to harvest. But I'm going on holiday at the end of the week, and then I'm away for 2 weeks. So I'm hoping that the weather stays good enough that when I come back, we'll have a nice harvest of potatoes. So I'll be filming that, obviously. So there's some old tomato plants which were planted last year in a little pot, and they didn't die over the winter, so they've been chucked down the back, and they actually have new growth on them. So I'll show you those in a second. But yes, these are very nearly ready for harvesting, and I just hope there's lots of lovely potatoes under the ground, and hopefully when I come back from my holiday, the tomatoes will be ready to plant in that place. So here we have, hiding behind the potatoes, last year's tomato plants that the children planted, and they are actually growing. Some cat poop over there. But yes, as you can see, the potatoes are doing really well, except for one that was just there, which sort of died off and has been removed. But hopefully there are potatoes hanging out under the ground. Now, as you can see, since the last video, I've expanded the growing frame with this little bamboo pole construction after having managed to get some. So they're just tied together with string. And the pea plants have really taken to it. They're actually growing around the long grasses. They've tied themselves to those as well. And we have flowers, which is good, because flowers hopefully means pods. So hopefully soon we'll have some peas growing, and yeah, no, they're just really thriving. And hopefully when I come back from my holiday, they'll be up here somewhere. But we'll have to wait and see. It's been a very dry June up until now, where we've had like torrential rain. So we just have to wait and see what the weather brings. And I'll be keeping an eye on it from my holiday. And yeah, really, I'm just impressed that things are actually growing well. Who'd have thought it? And here we have the fuchsia bush, which was already here, and it's got lots of lovely new growth on it over here, and it's got its pop-pops, as the children call them, growing on those. So yeah, that's doing quite well as well. And then down here, I'm really not sure. We chucked some tomato seeds down just at the end of the last gardening video, and I think that they might be tomato plants, but I'm not entirely sure. And now I'm going to show you how the others are doing. Hello up there. Nice day for sunbathing on the ship roof. And here they are, the tomato plants we planted back in May. They're just starting to pop out of their growing tray. And so yeah, that's actually worked as well. And the kids have been busy. They've planted some sunflowers, some other flowers. We planted some peppers and chili peppers in this tray and these pots, but they don't seem to have come out. The sun's very bright there all of a sudden. There we go. So I think those are more sunflowers. And then that's chives from last year, some sort of long grass thing, and a holly bush which was growing in the swamp when we planted the willow tree, so we relocated that. And then over here, really thriving, which my partner Sinead decided to plant all cramped together, are beetroot. So I don't know how they're going to grow, if they can be repotted. There's some over here as well that are doing quite well. So yeah, really there's lots of growth going on here in the garden. And over here in the swamp, the willow tree is doing very well. It's actually touching the ground now. So not bad. That was purchased from Aldi. And yeah, it's looking like it's making itself at home. Down here in the front garden we have the children's campanulas, which are growing quite well. And up on the roof we have the latest resident homing pigeon, Dervla Birdler. So I've just fitted the cover back onto the tomatoes. Hopefully that will help them grow a bit better. But it'd be interesting if the other ones that are in the flower bed that are doing quite well are tomatoes, because that'll give us a bit of a comparison when I get back from my holiday as to whether these ones have died and the other ones are growing tomatoes. Although it may be too late in the year for that. Also, I cleared out my gutter, or at least part of it, above the kitchen window a couple of weeks ago, and I took everything out and just dumped it in this mop bucket because I was up on the roof, you see, emptying it out. So it all just got dumped in here, and the things that were growing in the gutter are actually loving the mop bucket. It catches the water, like the sort of stagnant water that sits in the gutter, and yeah, there's like these little purple flowers, whatever they are, and they're just growing really well. And there's sort of moss and everything in there as well, so it's like a little swamp bucket garden there. And they get just a bit of light coming in from over the top of there. So you see that garden junk pile in the corner of discarded things, and the trees are all growing very well. And we have this sort of meadow at the moment. This is our hay, so me and my daughter Charlotte then get to chop down the hay, so it can go in her hay wagon. She has a Rolly tractor and hay wagon, and yeah, so she likes to do a bit of farming as well. So that's our hay, and it's taken a bit of battering in the rain, but maybe when we get back from our holiday it'll be ready to be chopped down. Well, that just about concludes this roundup of stuff that's happening in the garden of Beyond Beaglington. It's the 19th of June. I've just done my Pride video, and so this video will be going out just over a month after it was filmed, by which time hopefully I'll be harvesting potatoes and filming that as well. Obviously you film ahead of schedule. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, joining me again in the garden Beyond Beaglington, and I hope you stop by soon, and I'll see you again. So thanks to everyone who watches, comments, likes, shares and subscribes, and yeah. It's nice and sunny now, it looks like it's going to rain. Anyways, I'm off. Oh, and don't forget you can use the subscribe button with the playlist thing. But yes, I'm going in now before it rains.